I went on a date because I really don't wanna die alone.
More men interested in speed dating than women, and it turns out that that's very not true.
We had girls' night out, but only 5 men showed up.
I don't think that men desire us women anymore.
Signed up for freaking Hinge, dude. First of all, it feels like I'm trying to promote myself.
Although there was like 3 men there and 300 women.
If you are a man, pick up the phone. One of these phones.
Welcome back to Motor Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
A singles Valentine mixer, and now I don't want to go.
Single men of New York City, I have a very strong hunch that you're not going to a lot of like speed dating events or singles mixers because the ratio always seems off and there always seems to be a scramble to get more guys to show up at these events. So single men, what are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you hanging out?
I'm hosting my first in-person speed dating event in early February, and
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
but I thought my impression was, my hypothesis going into this was that there would be more men interested in speed dating than women, and it turns out that that's very not true.
Yes, it's very not true. Like, why would men be interested in that? Just for you to say, you gotta have the bag. You gotta be 6 feet tall. You know what's wild? It'll be the ones that are 5 feet, that's a 5, that feel this way. Not everybody deserves tall, Prince Charming with all the money. Get out of here, especially like the lady that's in New York. Want to know what the men at? Oh, you men are not gonna be around. Men have to hustle in New York. Figure it out. But it's not going to be with men who feel you're going to waste your time.
We had girls' night out, but only 5 men showed up.
Wow.
stop the cap.
It wasn't 5 guys. It was more like, I seen about 7, 8. But still, it's happening. A club full of women. No guys are showing up. What's going on?
I don't think men like women anymore. I don't think that men desire us women anymore. Men aren't really putting out effort.
What for?
They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to. Taking a girl on a date becomes an issue. You know, spending money on a woman is an issue. You should have your own money as a woman. Going out to do something fun is an issue. Why don't you just come over to the house and we could do something in the house?
Yeah, think about it. What's happening? You're making a bunch of demands and you claiming guys aren't how they used to. But are you like how women were before? I doubt it. Like, I've saw guys complain, recently seen it 2 videos ago. Guys complaining, why don't you do what my ex would do? So imagine that. The guy got divorced. He's looking for, and she probably divorced him for the bag. He's looking for a lady that can be old school. Can't find it. But you won't be old school, and you want men to be chivalrous and to pay your fare, pay your way.
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
Get out of here.
Right, so I just got back from this Ivy League singles mixer in downtown Miami that my coworkers and I signed up and paid $50 to get to.
Pav, you go to your first singles event.
It was an okay situation. I'd give it a 5 out of 10, but
I'm just gonna say it.
No, you might get canceled.
Everybody just.
It was leave it out. No.
It was just not our vibe. It was just not our vibe. It was not our vibe.
Okay, yeah.
It was just not our vibe. It was just not our type of people. I don't know how to explain it. Okay?
You're gonna get canceled.
Yes, you are gonna get canceled. I'm sure guys went into the comments and got on you. What do you mean it's not your vibe? Now, those women, they're from where? I think Miami. Is that Miami? Now, they're out there. What are they used to? What kind of guys are you used to? Because you're single. You're used to the 10% of men. The 10% of men don't go to singles mixers. They can get any woman they want. This is the issue.
I went to a Christian singles event, and here's why I think we're doomed to be single for the rest of our lives.
If you're a man and you're trying to date me, and I hear the words, I took a nap, what are you doing taking a nap? Get the up, get another job.
It has come to my attention that men do not want to approach women anymore. I don't know when this happened, but this is the reality of the situation. And I also realized that nobody wants to be on dating apps anymore. I think this summer is about to be feral girl summer. Like, I feel like we are finally going to connect with one another, and we are finally going to get off the apps, and we are finally going to flirt with one another. However, we have an issue at hand. Men don't want to approach women at bars. So it's like, how do we start conversation?
Figure it out.
We just got to a speed dating event. Wish us the best of luck because we're actually really nervous. So let's see how this plays out.
A few moments later.
So we're at the event. Everybody's behind us and we don't want to join. That is why we're single, because we don't want to be part of it. Walk of shame because we did not attend. We did not attend.
We did not attend. It was a joke.
We sat at the bar.
Sorry. We put ourselves out there, but
we did. We tried. We really tried.
I'll tell you what happened with those two. They went to the event, looked around, didn't see, right, off the screen, with a suit, handsome, sly, slick. Those guys aren't going to be there. They expect the pick of the litter to show up at a speed dating event. And you said it right. You're going to be single forever.
Stay single forever.
Because this is happening all over. You see it's happening so many different states. Miami, New York. Well, a couple other states they named. All the major cities is happening. Now, why is it like that? I congratulate you guys. The men are holding the line. They're not playing a game anymore. Why play a game that you're not going to win? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, right. That's funny because that's what the civilized do. They get sad and then run up on TikTok and hold the phone in their face.
I am processing the most triggering breakup I've had in 9 years.
What, so you want to break up? Okay.
She was joking, but that's really what they do.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I?
Thirst trapping.
friend suggested I try a dating app just because I always complain about how bored I am. And so I signed up for freaking Hinge, dude. First of all, it feels like I'm trying to promote myself, like putting pictures and prompts like, date me if you believe blank. Like, and it just feels like an advertisement for myself. And I hate it. I hate that, first of all. And then people like you, and you have a choice whether you like them back or swipe them into the abyss forever. And it makes me feel so bad. Like, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. Not that I think I'm like Kim Kardashian or anything, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody likes me, I want to be like, thank you so much. But it says you're a serial killer, and it's not really, you know what I mean? Like, I want to give them a reason.
I wonder you stayed single.
But that's my own issue. Anyway, it just feels so strange, like swiping through a catalog of products. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like the way it makes me feel inside. Is it something you get used to? Or are some people just not meant to be on dating apps? Anyway, let me know what you think. I should not do that.
Okay, I went on a date because I really don't wanna die alone. But I'm coming to terms with that. And I think it's okay. So I messaged back this guy who's been messaging me through the dating apps. And I was like, why not? Why not to go out and meet somebody? Maybe it's going to be somebody special. Maybe it's going to be a lesson. Whatever. So I tell him, like, you know what? I really hate messaging for forever. Let's go out and meet, and then we can see if we like each other. It's like, oh yeah, it's awesome, great. Okay, when? I was like, I'm free Saturday. We can do Saturday. Oh, perfect. What do you want to do? And I was like, we can do whatever. Like, you can choose. Because, you know, I like seeing if the guys have the initiative to tell you what to do, which is nice sometimes. Anyway, so I tell him, like, okay, I believe that it's okay to have a cheap first date. I do. Because I don't know if I'm going to be interested. I don't know if this guy is going to be interested, or I want to spend a lot of time with that person the first time. So I was like, let's go and get hot chocolate because the weather is chilly now. So why not? So he's like, okay, let's go and get hot chocolate. Where exactly do you want to go? At this point, I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm trying. He's trying. Maybe. I don't know. So I told him, oh, we can go this place. It's good. It's going to be an easy and fun.
You know what's happening? See, in situations with men nowadays, because it comes across like he's never really been on many dates. He's probably been at home sheltered, and he's probably coming out of his shell right now. Like, I don't know how old he is, but still, especially because she seems like she's around close to 40. So if a man is older, he could have went through a divorce. He could have went through something that traumatized him to where he's not used to it. Or he probably has never done it. I don't know his age. Like, I don't know certain things. But a lot of guys, you look at nowadays, right? Most guys that are younger, especially, like around half of them have never asked someone out. And it's true. I know. I look at my son, right? I love my son. But he's sheltered. He's closed off. The way kids are nowadays are different than how we grew up, right? We were very social. We were in the streets. Like, for instance, his brother's a lot more social than he is. And I'm not there. I'm not directly there to help him. I can talk to him, but I can't help him. But still, this is wild. Seems like she's dealing with a guy that doesn't have much experience. And she can't tell, right? Because I don't expect these ladies to have their head on straight, right? So, okay. Because that's what I would think. This guy is scared to initiate, to lead, right? So I would ask those questions. Don't be shy. Ask them. Say, so why are you scared to pick a place? This, and that. Don't be scared. Take me somewhere. I'm gonna go. Talk to them like that. If that's how you feel, because it seems like you have some sense, to talk to them like it.
It's gonna be an easy and fun date. And he's like, okay, great. At what time? And at this point, I'm like, maybe it was my fault because I was the first one telling him like, hey, let's meet up. And he just wanted me to plan this whole thing. So anyway, I told him, okay, let's meet this time, whatever. Let's get it over with. We get there, we start looking at the menu, and then this lady asks us, like, are you guys ready to order? And he was like, yeah, we're ready. So he walks towards the counter and he starts ordering. And this lady is like, oh, together or separate? And he's like, together, we're together. I was like, nice, we're together, yeah. Let's get some chocolate together. So he finished the order and then he's just standing there looking at the menu. And I'm right next to him and I'm looking at the lady and she's looking at me and looking at him and looking at me and looking at him. By this point, I'm just getting so nervous. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, are you paying? Am I paying? Are we splitting the bill? Like, it's fine. Like, you can just ask me. Just don't stand there without saying anything. So he's just not moving. And at this point, maybe it was like 3 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. So I pull up my phone and I just tap it. I mean, it's cheap. It's hot chocolate. It's not a big deal. But at least, tell me, like, let's split it. You pay your part and I pay my part. So anyway, I ended up planning, inviting him out, planning this whole day and paying. And, maybe I should be a sugar mama or something, but at least dress nice and treat me well and I'll pay for your stuff. Anyway, ladies, stay single. It's not worth it. It's all good. Peace out.
Yeah. When she finished saying everything, I thought about it and said, you did invite him out. Seriously, because people feel if you invite me out on a date, because you did, you're going to pay. But I would have paid it. But hey, that's how he handled it. I don't fault the guy. You did invite him out.
I went to a singles conference on Friday and my spirit, while I was there, my spirit told me no más, por favor. I am not going to no more of these. Okay? That rhymed. Period. I'm not going to anymore. And here's why. So that singles event was cool because they actually had a mix and mingle session at the end where they put us in a very cool atmosphere for people to talk and meet with each other. Although there was like 3 men there and 300 women, I loved the fact that they did that. I thought that was really cool. But my thing is, you go to one single event.
3 men and 300 women.
You can't make this up.
They're desperate out here. It's hard. It's hard on these guys are holding the line.
You go to them all. They got the same message, and I'm going to tell y'all what they be saying so that you can know ahead of time. If you feel like you're called to go, go. If you feel like the Lord is telling you to go, go. If you've never been, go. If you want to mix and mingle with other single people, go. But let me tell you, this is going to be the singles conference starter pack. I'm going to tell you what you're going to get. Okay? In no particular order. Enjoy your singleness. They are going to compare singleness in so many ways to an amusement park. You should be having the time of your life. Okay? Being single. All right? It is just a season. Whether it's been 10, 20, or 25 years. It is just a season. That's what they're going to tell you. You aren't ready. In so many words, they're going to tell you you may or may not be ready. You may need more healing, more therapy, more this, more that. Get your money up, whatever they're going to tell you. Your person may not be ready. He may not have been released from whatever it is the Lord is doing. So the Lord is still pruning him or her wherever they are on planet Earth. We don't know. And what time they're showing up, we don't know. But you may not be ready and they may not be ready. There's going to be a married person at these events that is going to tell you, when I was single, I took it for granted. That's what they're going to say. And they're going to tell you so much that you need to enjoy your solitude, enjoy your time. Why? Because you have more time to dedicate to the Lord. And that is very true. But they're going to tell you this at every single singles conference. And that married person is going to almost make it seem like they missed their alone time in so many words, okay? Wait on the Lord is going to be played ad nauseum. And I love Wait on the Lord. The song hits me right here for reasons. But they're going to play it ad nauseum. And the overall theme of a singles conference is wait. Wait. Hold on. Almost like you say wait, okay? Single panels. There's going to be a single panel. It's going to be single women. And it is going to be some particular woman is going to be almost 50 and she looks 30. That's always the case. And then there is going to be men of a certain age that are not married.
When she said 50 and looks 30, face snatch. You guys remember the video when I showed women are competing with younger women? Face snatch, wrinkles taken out, face stretched. You see it by the ears. Keep a lookout for that, man. Keep a lookout.
Married, but they are not single. Just let me let you know, they're probably not single. Now, obviously, I can't speak for every single panel, but they're going to be talking about worldly things, and I get it because the dating pool out here is crazy. So, and they're going to sprinkle in the culture stuff. But those men on that panel probably have a baby and probably have a girlfriend. They're not single, and they're not married, and they're in their 30s. Anywho, steward your singleness well. Get your money up. Focus on you. Focus on your purpose. Focus on what the Lord called you to do. Steward, harvest, sow, and what am I trying to say? Sow and reap? Yes. And then of course they're gonna head with Paul, okay? Because Paul is the GOAT in this department, and he's not wrong. A lot of this stuff is not wrong. You're gonna get the same regurgitation of information, okay? Jesus was single. Well, duh, because he was the Messiah sent to save humanity. So, of course, he's single. That one I'm sick of hearing. Okay? Okay. Now, that is the little single conference starter pack that you will get. Tell me in the comments what I missed, because I know there's more.
That's wild. I didn't know they were saying that. They're saying Jesus was single? That man wasn't sent here to engage in relationships. He was sent here as a savior. Are they using that? Blasphemy. But yeah, she's frustrated. You see the frustration on her face? That's what's happened. All of the woman in this video you seen, frustration. Men are holding the line.
If you are a man 35 and up and you are dating right now or wanting to pursue someone, please do not do a DM. Do not do a text. Pick up the phone, one of these phones, and call and just be like, can I take you out on a date?
Why you got your glasses on with a hoodie on? She got her rapper starter kit on, doing the phone with her hands like she's a rapper. Yeah, do this. She's about to kick a freestyle or something.
Oh my God. If I were to call my girlfriends up and said, so-and-so literally just called me up and asked me out on a date, they would scream. And you know that's sad because that's the bare minimum you would think. I couldn't tell you the last time somebody did that. It's all games. It's all like, oh, let's like hang out. Doesn't hang out. Oh my God, I'm just over it. So over it, you guys. Fellas, what are you so afraid of? Why do we have to play this game? It's so unattractive. Go after what you want. I do. I go after what I want. If I want it, I go for it.
Here are my theories on why men do not go to singles events.
Tell us.
I'm going to give you a breakdown of 4 different pools or categories that they all fall in, and I'll just kind of go into detail about why they're in this category.
Okay.
So one of my mutuals said that she went to a singles event recently and she noticed that a lot of men don't show up to them, and just that the ratio of men to women is off by a lot. So category number 1 is the men who do not need to be there. So I call these the all-around great men. So the all-around great man consists of good character, emotional availability, emotionally in tune, career-oriented, family-oriented, monogamous, just all around a kind, caring, good man. So that pool of man does not need to go to singles events. They don't need to be on dating apps because their energy and everything about them is just going to exude out in the world, and they're going to attract women everywhere they go. So
Yeah. I understand you're giving information, but she's talking about the upper echelons, the tall, the guys with money, the guys that when you see them, they look like they have it all figured out. Maybe they're dressed in a sharp suit or dressed sharply. She's talking about those guys who all women want. But go ahead.
So this means like at work, if they're at the gym, if they're at a sporting event, like if they play on a rec league, women are just going to gravitate towards them because they can feel the energy, they can feel that he's a good guy, and they're going to want to date him. So those men, they're not going to be on dating apps, they're not going to be at singles events because they just do not need to. They're going to find their women in everyday life. Number 2 is the Bachelor for Life. So the Bachelor for Life obviously does not need to go to a singles event because he is not looking for a relationship. This is the situationship type of guy. This is the guy that is constantly going through the cycle of talking stage, first date, situationship, talking stage, first date, situationship. And it just is a continuous circle because they're not looking for a relationship. And the reason these men are so successful at the situationship or Bachelor for Life lifestyle is because they lead with, I could possibly get into a relationship with you, but their intention is to never actually be in a relationship. So they keep women hanging on just by a little bit. Like they throw crumbs enough for the woman to think that one day he'll come around. These men are also single for life because they have this idea of a perfect woman in their head that doesn't exist. So
I gotta say this. She is very dark. It's beautiful actually. When women are that dark, why are you putting on pink makeup? You look like a clown. Anybody is it disturbing anybody else? I'm looking at her put it on and I'm like, your face is like, it's not bad because you being natural is cute. You don't need any makeup. Anybody else think the same way? And this is why men get upset because it's like, I'm looking at her put it on. It's like, your face look like you already have makeup. You probably have lip gloss on, but you look like you're fully done up already. When you get out of bed, this is a good thing. What are you doing? All right, guys, I'm not going to let her finish up this because she's going to finish it up and break down all of the guys and break down why guys aren't dating. I'll tell you this. Yes, you are right. You have those guys that are Bachelor for Life, the all-around great men, and whatever else you're going to name. But still, the fact of the matter is, those guys, as you said, they get the pick of the litter. Those are your 10% of men, right? Some, maybe about 15% because not all women, are gold diggers or want a guy that's over 6 feet. So, some guys can slide in. Like back in the days, I'm short, but because of my attitude, I got in where I fit in. I got girls, right? So, yes, it's about 15, 20. But still, men are holding the line. And I've never seen it. Like, this is a time of history that'll never be forgotten. In 2030, it's coming upon us soon. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next video. Peace. Coming.